Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 4 losses. She stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Kansas City, Missouri, USA, Megan Anderson. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 11 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Eve Levine.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? Ready?
All right, so here we go, as anticipated as any fight on this card tonight. A well-rounded fighter versus the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. How do you see it playing out?
This fight can go 2 ways. This can look ugly for the jiu-jitsu fighter. She can be forced to stand. She's in a lot of trouble. She needs to take this fight to the ground as soon as she can in order to win the fight. Nice punch there.
Stuffs the takedown shot there. How good is her takedown, dude?
When you're in the clinch, you can pull down.
Well, you asked her on Thursday, how soon are you going to shoot? Very early. Nice job getting the fight to the ground here in the early go.
Sometimes taking that shot too early you can find yourself like Ben Askren, but she knew that she held a huge advantage. She implemented exactly what she wanted to do, and now she finds herself in a dominant top control position.
Ben Askren not going to be too happy if he plays EA Sports UFC 4.
He won't be happy with his boy.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she spent a lifetime developing the skill with the way that she's able to move with so little effort on the mat. Big punch land. Can't take many of those, you better check.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh,
that was a really nice takedown.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from there? Attempting an armbar here.
Attacking armbar.
Oh, slams her to the ground, so she appeared to to be fending off the armbar, and then she just used her power and exploded her opponent down to the ground. Pena's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes.
Oh, Pena's got the full mount. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes going.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submission, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Try to establish that jab.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nice job there by the taller fighter to land her patented knee. 90 seconds now to go in round one. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison. Oh, Pena's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Oh, sage work from the Pena's looking for that arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Pena.
Right in the side control, yep.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
All right, she's in the full guard here, DC.
She's trying to guillotine. Oh my goodness, it's tight.
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays. DC, a lot of high-level striking and punching over those previous 5 minutes.
Man, she did a lot of good in that round. A lot of good. But it was the punches that really did allow her to take control of the round. What a great round. Can she build on that as we move forward?
You ready? You ready? Fight!
That's a big strike right there. That is a thudding leg kick.
Oh, the right hand is there for her. Swing and a miss with that punch by Pena.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that column.
She defended the takedown beautifully and scrambles back to her feet. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. A little pop below that left eye.
Another clinch position. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Oh, Pena's got the tie clinch. She's got a good one. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love fighting chest to chest. The uglier the fight, the better.
And there's a takedown attempt by her there, DC, but she's unable to get it.
She's unable to get it. Her opponent, nice takedown land.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on her.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
Setting up a sub here.
Oh, nice.
Nicely done. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard. Oh, Pena's looking for that arm triangle now.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Working out of the half guard here. When you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
In full guard now, DC, and I know when you're in this position, you're looking to pass the half guard pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to get the half guard so I can start to get up ground and pound. This is exactly what she needs to do. Not only the little high elbow guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Wow. Well, you got to try to stay busy off of your back. She's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement every single time. But her opponent has a great ability and a great sense of anticipation that when you try to go, she's able to get back to her feet, escape, and get to where she's comfortable. Another punch position.
All right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Oh, keep it busy here off of her back. Nice offense from the bottom. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it looks like she's trying to set up a sub here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one option to escape this young lady, and by going to your knees, she always throws her hooks in and just gets brutal damage off from the top position.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Are you ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Great punch. Oh, big elbow.
She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Look at how she drives her knee right into her opponent's midsection.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate. Flush right hand is true. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, pinpoint execution on the hip toss there. She's able to take her down. Her opponent felt like she knew this attack would be coming. She couldn't stop at this.
But she did not see the setup. She did not see her opponent push into her, inviting her to push back. The moment she pushed back, boom, time to go for a ride. Unbelievable.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted in this young. Nice guillotine attempt here. Nice guillotine.
Nicely done. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Man, that cut just continues to get worse for her. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
3 minutes now to go on the fight. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Just missed with the left there. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Going to the body now with the kick. That one is blocked, though, by Pena. And they separate.
What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
Man, she's got some good ground and pound and putting that part of her game to good use tonight.
She's putting it to great use, just really damaging from the top position.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms. Punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pena.
Win the scramble. Win the scramble.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
All right, full guard now, DC. She's on the bottom. What is she trying to do?
Well, she's got to throw up submissions to try to put her opponent on awareness. And these submissions will be used to reverse the position. Even if it gets defended, it will create space for her to try to get back to her feet, or maybe to steal a sweep and trick her opponent.
All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard, because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them.
Oh, Pena's got the back, going for the rear naked choke.
Oh, wow, oh!
Nicely done. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Well, now it's starting to slip under the neck. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. All right, full guard now, DC, and just because she has the top position does not mean she is not in imminent danger.
Oh, she's in danger at all moments whenever she's in the full guard, because they have so many different submission attempts that they can throw up at you. So she needs to pass. By passing the half guard, already eliminates a vast majority of those submissions. Move to half guard, then continue to try to advance to either get off great ground and pound or just positional advantages in the grapple.
All right, so they go the distance here tonight. Certainly had her takedown game going, and that was obviously the big storyline in this one.
It was a focus during her training camp to get better in the wrestling exchanges, to secure as many takedowns as she could possibly get a hold of. She did that today in spades, and she has earned a very good victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 9-28, 29-28, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Juliana, the Venezuelan Vixen, Peña.
All right, so the judges are unanimous in their decision. She gets it done tonight. Big tests lie ahead. Tonight, she passed this one.
You knew right away that this would be her toughest fight, and it showed itself in the octagon. Her opponent is a very skilled fighter, so the finish did not present itself. So what did she do?